Hi friends, welcome back to Vinita online nursing classes. As a part of our nursing classes, today we are going to discuss the theories which were used in nursing. There are the many theories. First one, Peplau'S theory of interpersonal relations and self-care deficit theory, Orum's theory and Orum's theory of nursing process, Betty Newman system model and Virginia Henderson theory and Newman system models, and also Sister Callista Roy's adaptation model. These were the theories which were present in the nursing. Let's discuss one by one. Okay, theory means yesterday we have discussed regarding the like it is a set of concepts or the definitions, like it can be defined as a formulated hypothesis or loosely speaking any hypothesis or opinion that are not based upon actual knowledge. It mainly focusing on the way of viewing facts. So these theories will be focusing on the viewing of facts. So either it may be specifying the relations among the variables or purpose of explaining regarding the or predicting regarding the exact particular facts. Let's see, the first theory is the Peplau'S theory of interpersonal relations. Okay, so the theory name is Peplau'S theory. What this theory? It shows interpersonal relationships. Here, these in this theory completely there is a relationship between the people and the community, relationship between the nurse and the patient, the interpersonal relationship, how as a nurse and how as a community member we have to develop the interpersonal relationship between the people, from one people to the another people, between the community it shows. Okay, here she is the author, that is Peplau'S, means Hildegard. Her name is Hildegard. Hildegard Peplau'S. Her name is Hildegard Peplau'S. So according to following that name only, she has written the theory. So Hildegard Peplau'S was born in Pennsylvania in the year 1909. Pennsylvania in the year 1909. It is one place in the United States of America. Okay. This Peplau'S was graduated from diploma program in Pottstown, at the area of the Pottstown, so that is near to the Pennsylvania. In the 1931 she was taken the graduate regarding the diploma program, and also after the completion of her graduation she was published a book on the interpersonal relations in nursing in the year 1952. What let's say once again, she was born in Pennsylvania in the year 1909. So she is the author, she is the developer, she was only the like originator for this theory. Okay, Hildegard Papley was born in the year of 1999 at the place is Pennsylvania, and she was taken the graduate. What is the graduate? From the diploma. Exact place is Pottstown, Pennsylvania in the year 1931. After receiving of the diploma program like graduation, she was published one of the book. The book name is the Interpersonal Relations in Nursing. In the year 1952 she was published that book. Okay, let's see exact origin of this Peplau'S theory. Peplau'S theory, what is its origin? Mainly the origin of the Peplau'S theory is interpersonal relationship. Okay, let's see. Peplau strongly influenced by the interpersonal development of Harry Stack Sullivan. Okay, incorporated his theory of interpersonality development and the self-esteem in her work. Okay, here already this theory was strongly influenced regarding the interpersonal development of Harry Stock Sullivan. So this is the incorporated theory of personality, means in this Harry Stock Sullivan. So this is also one of the theory, but it is having the incorporate theory of regarding the personality development. So by following that, she was strongly influenced the exact interpersonal development regarding the self-esteem in her work. She have showed the exact self-esteem towards the her work to continue the interpersonal development. Here in her book, she discussed these Peplau'S while writing in her book. She discussed the phases of interpersonal processes like roles in nursing situations and methods of studying nursing as an any international or interpersonal process. Okay, got it? This is the exact origin. Then according to the Peplau'S, so here she was given one of the definition for the nursing. According to her view of point of view, she has given something for the nursing. See here, nursing is a therapeutic in that it is a healing art. Yes or no? I agree for that. Yes, the nursing is a healing art assisting an individual who is sick or in need of health care. So what is the main role of the nursing? Mainly to heal the patient and to assist the sick or in need of the providing the health care. So according to the Peplau'S, she has given this type of the definition for the this is the concept of the nursing, what she has been in her mind. Okay, then let's see psychodynamic nursing. Psychodynamic means overall involving the person, human activity psychologically and mentally, physically, secularly, socially that should be involved in the part of your nursing. Okay, nursing is an interpersonal process. Yes, here interpersonal process because it involves interaction between two or more individuals with a common goal. What is our goal? To heal the patient and to give the good service and to give the proper outcome of that, to get the proper outcome of the behavioral outcome of our client. Here this psychodynamic nursing mainly focusing on the interpersonal process, especially it involves the interaction between involving with the one or more people. So generally to perform such kind of the care for our client, we have to involve with our administrator, we have to involve with our colleagues. So here also to give the proper care, the nursing or the nurses should involve in the interaction between the two or more individuals. So why they need to involve with the individuals? To reach a common goal of their whatever they have prepared the goal to fulfill their like assignment or attainment. Okay, got it? This is the psychodynamic nursing. Like these attainment of the goal, whatever the common goal which was attained by the nurses, the attainment of the goal mainly achieved through the use of series of steps like following a exact series of pattern. Yes or no? To achieve this common goal, generally we the nurses will be following like series line of authority. Okay, here the nurse and the patient will be working together, so both become the like mature and knowledgeable in the process of continuing our interpersonal relationship. Then next one, what are the assumptions of this Peplau'S theory? Okay, here Peplau'S theory mainly there are the in the 1952. In the year 1952, she has identified the book. Okay, the book she has identified to guide the assumptions. Why the book was assumed, especially to guide the these kind of the assumptions. There are the different types of the assumptions. So especially the major assumptions or the 5 assumptions ma. Okay, let's see. First one is kind of nurse. Here the kind of nurse, each person becomes a like substantial difference in what each client will learn as he or she is nursed throughout his or her experience with the illness. So here the client will be explaining that how he or she felt by the care of the nurse. So here assuming what is the main assumption of this theory, kind of nurse. Okay, then second one is the fostering personality. Okay, here fostering personality generally like it develop in the direction of maturity. Here it also developing the function of the maturity of the nurse and also the client. Mainly it's a function of nursing and the nursing education. Mainly here the maturity knowledge should be gained for the nurse and the nursing education. It requires the use of principles and the methods which permit and guide the process of grappling with everyday interpersonal problems or any kind of difficulties. Got it? Then third one is unique focus. Yes or no? Nursing we can take it as a unique focus because the reactions of the clients to the circumstances of their illnesses or any health kind of problems. Then coming to the psychodynamic crosses, like psychodynamic nursing crosses. Fourth one is the psychodynamic nursing crosses, like all specialty areas of nursing. It is not synonymous with the psychiatric nursing, since every nurse client relationship is an interpersonal situation, because in which recurring difficulties of everyday life may arise. So the psychodynamic nursing may be the assumed by this kind of the theory. And the last and the final one is the interpersonal theory. So here interpersonal theory, especially like interpersonal relations, it is difficulties in interpersonal relations like recur in the very varying intensities throughout the life of everyone. So here especially the need to harness energy which derives from the any tension or the anxiety which are connected to the felt needs. Okay, the anxiety or the tension, that sometimes it will be connected to the felt needs to positive, like means of any defining or understanding, or such kind of the explaining or the predicting, meeting productively the problems at the hand is universal need. Yes or no? So these are the assumptions of the theory. Okay, then let's see, there are the phases was given by the Peplau'S phases in interpersonal relationship. IPR means, don't confuse ma, IPR means interpersonal relationship. There are the majorly to continue these theory, these type of the relationship, there are the mainly three phases. The first one is the orientation phase, second one is the identification phase, and the third one is the exploration phase, and the fourth one is the resolution phase. Okay, let's discuss one by one. What is the orientation phase? You know that orientation means it is a like starting phase, starting like a peripheral level of in each and every student life or in each and every organization life, the orientation phase will be there. Like in this, like problem defining phase, we may call it as a problem defining phase. Here in this phase, it starts with the like when client meets nurse as a stranger, defining problem and deciding different types of service needed. Client, he in this phase the client will be seeking assistance, conveys needs, and asking the questions. Not only asking the questions, the client may share his preconceptions and expectations of the past experiences. And in this phase there is a last, that is a nurse response, which explains the roles of the client. Also here nurse will be identifying the, helps to identify different kind of the problems which are available resources, which are used for the available resources and the such kind of the services which was rendered by the nurse. Got it? This is the first phase of Peplau'S phase. Coming to the second one, that is the identification phase. Identification means phase means already we have got, the client has got particular identification and the nurse has got particular identification. Selection of appropriate professional assistance will be performed in this phase, and also patient will be begins to have such kind of the feelings of belongingness. Okay, what the patient will be having ma, patient will be having such kind of the belongingness and a capability of dealing with the problem which decreases, and the feelings of the happiness or the hopeless or the like excessive happiness or the sadness. So in this identification phase the client will be expressing his feelings, thoughts, hopelessness, either it may be positive feelings or either it may be negative feelings. Okay, then coming to the third phase, that is the exploration phase. Okay, third phase is the exploration phase. So the another name for the third phase is working phase. Okay, the another name for the exploration phase is the working phase. So in this completely there will be involving of the work moment of the nurse and also the client, like use of professional assistance especially for the problem solving alternatives, and also advantages of services which are used for based on the needs and the interest of the patients and individuals. In this phase the individuals will be feeling as an integral part of like helping an any environment. Okay, and they may make like a minor request or attention gaining techniques. So here the client makes such kind of the request towards the nurse, and the nurse makes such kind of the request to the client to make attention to perform those kind of the like techniques or the procedures. The principles of any interview techniques that will be used in this order, especially to explore and understand adequately dealing with the underlying problem. Mostly in this phase they are going to deal with the exactly whatever the problem has been underlying, that has been explored by the nurse and the client by maintaining good interpersonal relationship. And in this the patient may fluctuate on the independence. So in this exploration phase, sometimes the patient shows the fluctuations, and nurse must be, as a nurse, we have to be aware about the various phases of like communications. And also as a nurse, we have to aid the patients. Aid means like treating the patients in exploring all avenues, like all help progress that should be made towards the final step. Got it? Then fourth phase of the Peplau'S phase is, that is the resolution phase. The another name of the resolution phase is the termination phase. Okay, the another name of the resolution phase is the termination phase. So in this phase, like completely in the terminational phase, there is a increasing of the interpersonal professional relationship has been established between the nurse and the patient. Okay, the patients having the need who have already been met by the any collaborative effect of any patient and the nurse. And also in this phase now they need to terminate their therapeutic relationship, and also dissolving the links between them. Sometimes it may be very difficult for the both. Here in this phase there will be difficult for the patient and the nurse, because why there is a difficult for the both means there is a psychological dependence persisting. So due to the persisting of the psychological dependence, by that there will be the difficulties for the both the patient and the nurse. And patient will be having the drifts away and the breaks bond with the nurse, and healthier emotional balance is completely demonstrated, and both becomes a mature individuals. Got it? Here resolution phase means completely the patient and the nurse has got completely matured, and they made a good relationship between them. Got it? These are the four phases in interpersonal relationship which was given by the Peplau'S. Okay, then next one Peplau'S theory and meta paradigm. Here, see here, and this in this condition, like there will be the for to follow this kind of the theory. Okay, to follow this kind of the theory, or to perform this kind of the theory, there is such kind of the like pro forma or steps. What are those? Like a person, environment, health, and nursing. Okay, before this I forgot to say that in this phases only there are the like nurse patient relationship. Okay, I forgot to say, don't mind. Here in these phases there is a what relationship between the interpersonal relationship should between the nurse and the patient. Here what the nurse should be maintained, like the values, culture, race, beliefs, like past experiences and the expectations, and any preconceived idea should be maintained by the nurse. Okay, coming to the patient here, like same values, culture, beliefs, and the past experiences and the expectations will be experienced by the patient. Okay, let's see this meta paradigm. So here in this to follow this kind of the theory, there is a such kind of the like authority, like a chain of order, that is a meta paradigm. That is first one is the person, second one is the environment, and the third one is the health, and the fourth one is nursing. Let's discuss one by one. Already we are discussing in each and every model, and we are discussing in each and every theory also. Okay, here person means like a developing organism. Yes or no? Human being, a developing organism that tries to reduce anxiety which are caused by the needs. That is the person. Then coming to the like second one is the environment. Okay, environment means like existing forces outside the organism, and also in context of culture. Person will be having the overall complete his mental status, his physical status, his secular social phases will be involving. Coming to the environment, only the like existing forces which has been present outside of the area, and also in the as a part of the culture that will be coming and coming as a part of the environment. Then coming to the third one is the health. Health means that complete state of well-being. Here the word this kind of the health symbol that implying the forward movements like personality and other ongoing human processes in the direction of any creative or the constructive or the productive. Not only the creative constructing productive here, it also includes like the personal and the community living. Got? So here then fourth one is nursing. Here a significant therapeutic interpersonal processes, like it functions cooperatively with the other human process that makes a health possible for the any individuals in the communities. These are the meta paradigm which is used in the Peplau'S theory. Then let's see the limitations of this theory. What are the limitations? First one is the intradynamic families or intra-family dynamics. Here intra-family dynamics means like personal space considerations and community social service resources that are considered very less. Okay, intra-family dynamics that will be considered completely less, and also the health promotion and the maintenance were less emphasized. There is a completely less emphasizing of the health promotion and the maintenance levels. And there are other than these two, there are the some more that it cannot be used in the patient who doesn't have any felt need, like example withdrawn patients or the unconscious patients. And some areas are not specific enough like to generate any kind of the hypothesis, means to show the exact relationship between the nurse and the exact relationship between the patient. Okay, then these are the limitations of this theory. Okay, then let's see the conclusion. What is the conclusion of theory? Generally for each and every program or for each and every organization, we need the organizer or the administrator will be giving the particular conclusion regarding the such kind of the program. In this Peplau'S interpersonal relation theory of nursing, mainly in this theory they have identified the therapeutic nurse patient relationship like as a crux of nursing. Here these Peplau'S, her theory has been used extensively in nursing practice, particularly especially this theory used in the mental health nursing. Here, at last, after observing the limitation phases and the terminations, assumptions, this theory allowing the nurses to move away from doing to and doing with clients. Okay, who from where the nursing should be moved away from doing to and doing with the clients. So by following these kind of the logo or slogan, they have to perform this kind of the theory. Got it? This is the conclusion of Peplau'S theory, means interpersonal theory. Okay, interpersonal relationship, interpersonal relational theory. Okay, what we have discussed today, we have discussed regarding the interpersonal theories in nursing. First theory we have discussed, that is the Peplau'S theory of nursing. We used to call it as a interpersonal theory. So the author means the first she is the she was invented the originated the Peplau'S theory, that her name is Hildegard Peplau'S. Mainly she was born in the Pennsylvania and she was graduated, then later on she was written one of the book, that is an interpersonal relationship in nursing, and we have seen the exact origin of theory, and according to the Peplau'S we have seen the exact meaning of the nursing. Especially here it is an healing art and also assisting an individual who are in sick and also need of health care. And along with that we have also discussed the psychodynamic nursing, especially interaction between the two or more individuals with a common goal. And along with that we have also been discussed that assumptions of the theory, kind of nurse, fostering personality, unique focus, psychodynamic nursing, interpersonal relationships. And there are the four phases in the interpersonal relationship, that is the especially like orientation phase, identification phase, exploration phase. The another name for the exploration phase is the working phase, and the resolution phase, fourth one, the another name for the resolution phase is the termination phase. So especially in this phase they are focusing the nurse patient relationship. Okay, like values or the beliefs, customs, experiences or the expectations, here they are going to be explained. Okay, then we have seen the meta paradigm which was used in the Peplau'S theory, person, environment, health and the nursing. We have seen the limitations and the conclusion. Okay, stay home, stay safe. Thank you one and all.